Hola. Okay, today we're going to look at first lot of numbers. So just go from, obviously, it's a bit much to say, okay, here are the numbers from 1 to 10, 1 a 10. Okay, now what's 2,532,000? Obviously, we're going to kind of take it step by step. So the way that I like to look at numbers is, first of all, go from 0 to 10, or 0 to 10. Then, in a separate lesson, look at the numbers from 11 to 19, because they're, in any language, they need to be looked at separately. From then on, you can do a big chunk. You can go from 20 all the way to 100. And okay, so first of all, just looking at the numbers from 1 to 10, and we've started with 0. So just I'm going to say it, and then if you just repeat. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now count backwards from 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There's a separate tutorial on the pronunciation of consonants, so if you've already seen that, you'll be aware that there are some sounds which you have to pay attention to in Spanish. So the C has two separate sounds, a K and a Th. So here you've got an example when it's a Th. So when you've got a C followed by an E, also when you've got a C followed by an I, it's a Th. So 0 and 5. So all other times when you've just got a C on its own, not a CH, that's a Ch, but so you've got here, 5, so it's Th here and K here. Also, you've got CU. CUA is like a qua, it's a quattro. And then we've got here the V in Spanish. You can get away with saying nueve. I prefer to sort of always make the V sound as much like a B as possible. So I say nueve, nueve. And then Z is always lisped, so it's diez, diez. And then so the best way to practice it is perhaps you doing something useful like saying the telephone number. So if I put my telephone number on the board, so it's, I should change it really, because otherwise people might be phoning me. So this is, but then it might be somebody else getting phone calls. Okay, so the telephone number is 0, 7, 5, 8, 9, 3, 2, 6, 4, 8, 2. So if you want to ask somebody what their telephone number is, so whenever you start a question in Spanish, you put an upside down question mark at the beginning. ¿Cuál, what, es tu número de teléfono? Okay, so ¿cuál es tu número de teléfono? So if you just write your own number out and then just just practice saying it. Okay, so that's 0 to 10. In the next tutorial on numbers, we're going to be looking at going from 11 to 20. Okay, so hasta la próxima.
Can you go straight on to the next one?
3, 4, 5. Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do is first of all write up stuff on the numbers up on the board, and then when they're ready, I can start.
You're not going to tell them 20.
No, because we'll start, I'll do 20 and we'll do from 20 on to 100. These are the teams.
Let me get them. Okay, yeah, everything's good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hola. So in this tutorial we're going to look at more numbers. We're going to go from 11 to 19. So here are the numbers from 11 to 19 in Spanish. And let's just have a practice. So as I say the word, I'll pause slightly and then you just repeat. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so you can see that from 16 to 19, what you're basically doing is you're saying 10 and 6, 10 and 7. So the number 10 is 10. What they do is though, they change the Z to a C, and then put an I, this meaning and, so, but it's still the same kind of list pronunciation, and then 16, 17, 18, 19. And then just bear in mind some sounds you've got to be aware of. Obviously the C again before an I is a th, so 11, again here 12, 13, 14, 15. And then in all of these 16, 17, 18, 19. Also, when you've got a QU, some people want to say quinthe or quince, but if you think of this, you don't say tequila, you say tequila. So it's like just like a k, like a K in English. Then you've got what other sounds to pay attention to. So the CH. In Spanish, the CH is just like RCH when we say cheese or China. And also the V, like a B in English, 19. You can say 19. Sometimes it's okay to pronounce a V like a V. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just get rid of the words, and I'm going to point at the numbers, and then you're just going to have to say the number. Obviously, not having the word written there means you've got to remember how to say it. So I'm just going to do it at random. Okay, that's 18, and now this one. That's 12. This one. 16. This one is 19. This one at the top, 11. I don't know if we've already done this, should have crossed them out perhaps. This one is 15, and last one, 18. Okay, so they're the numbers from 11 to 19, or 11 hasta 19. The next tutorial numbers is going to be taking you further from 20 up to 100. So hasta la próxima.